Crash Course on Mexican History, an overview of Mexico's rich history from pre-Columbian civilizations to modern times. Mexican history, a journey through time. Mexico's rich history is a tapestry woven with tales of ancient civilizations, colonial conquests, revolutions, and cultural heritage. From the majestic ruins of the Mayans and Aztecs to the struggles for independence and modern-day challenges, Mexico's history is a fascinating narrative that has shaped the nation we know today. Pre-Columbian civilizations. Long before the arrival of the Spanish conquistadors, Mexico was home to advanced civilizations. The Olmec, known for their colossal stone heads, laid the foundation for future cultures. The Maya civilization thrived in the Yucatan Peninsula, constructing magnificent cities like Palenque and Chichen Itza. The Aztecs, with their capital city of Tenochtitlan, built a vast empire known for its architectural prowess and complex social structure. The Spanish conquest. In 1519, the Spanish conquistador Hernán Cortés arrived in Mexico, leading to the downfall of the Aztec Empire. The conquest of Tenochtitlan marked the beginning of Spanish colonial rule. Mexico became a part of the viceroyalty of New Spain, and the indigenous population faced oppression and forced labor under Spanish rule. Independence and Revolution. The early 19th century saw the rise of the Mexican War of Independence, ignited by figures like Miguel Hidalgo and José María Morelos. On September 16, 1810, Hidalgo's cry for independence, known as the Grito de Dolores, echoed throughout Mexico. The war lasted for over a decade until Mexico finally gained its independence from Spain in 1821. In the early 20th century, Mexico experienced a revolution that shaped its political and social landscape. The revolution, led by figures such as Francisco Madero, Emiliano Zapata, and Pancho Villa, aimed to address issues of land reform, labor rights, and political corruption. The revolution resulted in the establishment of a more inclusive government and the Constitution of 1917. Modern Mexico. In recent decades, Mexico has faced various challenges and transformations. Economic growth, cultural diversity, and political changes have played significant roles in shaping the nation. Mexico's relationship with its northern neighbor, the United States, has been both complex and influential, impacting issues such as immigration, trade, and cultural exchange. Top Mexican historic events and figures. The Spanish conquest, the arrival of Hernán Cortés and the fall of the Aztec Empire in 1521. War of Independence, the struggle for independence from Spain, led by figures such as Miguel Hidalgo and José María Morelos. Mexican Revolution, a decade-long revolution, 1910 to 1920, that aimed to address social, political, and economic inequalities. Benito Juárez, a Zapotec indigenous leader who served as Mexico's president and implemented liberal reforms. Porfirio Díaz, a controversial president who ruled Mexico for 3 decades and played a significant role in the country's modernization. Frida Kahlo, a renowned painter known for her powerful self-portraits and exploration of Mexican identity and culture. Emiliano Zapata, a leader of the Mexican Revolution and champion of agrarian reform. Pancho Villa, a revolutionary general known for his military tactics and influence during the Mexican Revolution. Cinco de Mayo, a celebration of the Mexican victory over the French army at the Battle of Puebla in 1862. The Mexican-American War, a conflict between Mexico and the United States that resulted in the loss of Mexican territory. Maximilian I, a Habsburg prince who was installed as Emperor of Mexico during French intervention but was later executed. Tlatelolco Massacre, on October 2, 1968, in the midst of student protests leading up to the Summer Olympics in Mexico City, a tragic event unfolded. Thousands of students gathered at the Plaza de las Tres Culturas in Tlatelolco to demand political and social reforms. The Mexican government responded with a violent crackdown, resulting in the deaths of hundreds of protesters. The Tlatelolco Massacre remains a painful reminder of the struggles for social justice and freedom of expression in Mexico's history. Diego Rivera, one of Mexico's most celebrated muralists, Diego Rivera left an indelible mark on the art world. Known for his large-scale frescoes depicting social and political themes, Rivera's murals can be found in various public buildings, including the National Palace in Mexico City. His artwork often explored the struggles of the working class and indigenous people, reflecting his commitment to social justice. Zapatistas and the Chiapas Uprising. In 1994, a group of indigenous farmers and activists known as the Zapatista Army of National Liberation, EZLN, launched an uprising in the southern state of Chiapas. Led by Subcomandante Marcos, the Zapatistas demanded land rights, indigenous autonomy, and social justice. Their movement shed light on issues of inequality and discrimination faced by indigenous communities in Mexico. Malinche, also known as La Malinche or Doña Marina, Malinche was an indigenous woman who played a crucial role as an interpreter and advisor to Hernán Cortés during the Spanish conquest. Her complex legacy raises questions about her loyalty and the impact of cultural assimilation during the conquest. The Mexican Drug War. Beginning in 2006, Mexico has faced a significant challenge in combating drug cartels and organized crime. The drug war has resulted in violence, corruption, and the loss of thousands of lives. Efforts to address the issue continue, but it remains a complex and ongoing struggle. Carlos Slim, one of the wealthiest individuals in the world, Carlos Slim has played a prominent role in Mexico's modern history. As a business magnate and philanthropist, Slim's influence extends across various industries, including telecommunications. His entrepreneurial success and philanthropic endeavors have shaped Mexico's economic landscape. Our Lady of Guadalupe, a revered religious symbol in Mexico, the story of Our Lady of Guadalupe dates back to 1531 when the Virgin Mary is believed to have appeared to a peasant named Juan Diego. The image of the Virgin on Juan Diego's cloak, known as the tilma, has become a symbol of Mexican Catholicism and cultural identity. NAFTA, North American Free Trade Agreement, implemented in 1994, NAFTA created a trilateral trade agreement between Mexico, the United States, and Canada. The agreement aimed to promote economic growth and cooperation but also faced criticism for its impact on labor rights, environmental concerns, and inequality. Francisco I. Madero, a key figure in the Mexican Revolution, Francisco I. Madero advocated for democratic reforms and served as Mexico's president from 1911 until his assassination in 1913. Madero's efforts to establish a democratic government laid the foundation for Mexico's political landscape. The Cristero War, a religious conflict that took place in the 1920s, the Cristero War emerged in response to anti-Catholic measures enacted by the Mexican government. The war was a struggle between the government and Catholic rebels who fought for religious freedom. In this crash course on Mexican history, we embarked on a journey through time, exploring the diverse and captivating stories that have shaped the nation. We started with the ancient civilizations of the Mayans and Aztecs, delving into their remarkable achievements in art, architecture, and social structures. The Spanish conquest led by Hernán Cortés brought about a new era of colonization and imposed hardships on the indigenous population. We then examined significant historical events such as the War of Independence, the Mexican Revolution, and the struggles for land reform and social justice. Figures like Miguel Hidalgo, Emiliano Zapata, and Frida Kahlo emerged as powerful symbols of resistance and cultural identity. We also discussed the complexities of Mexico's relationship with the United States, encompassing conflicts like the Mexican-American War and the ongoing challenges of immigration and trade. Furthermore, we explored the vibrant art scene in Mexico, highlighting renowned artists like Diego Rivera and Frida Kahlo. Their works captured the essence of Mexican culture, addressing social issues, and celebrating indigenous heritage. We also delved into the country's diverse cuisine, music, and traditions, showcasing the richness and diversity of Mexican culture. To further engage and captivate our readers, we provided interesting stories and examples throughout the crash course, such as the legend of Quetzalcoatl, the Tlatelolco massacre, and the Chiapas uprising led by the Zapatistas. These stories brought the historical events to life, evoking emotions and a deeper connection to the subject matter. As a culmination of this crash course, we listed and described the top 12 Mexican historic events and figures. From the Spanish conquest to the modern-day challenges of the drug war, these events and individuals played pivotal roles in shaping Mexico's history and identity. Finally, we arrive at the artistic expressions of a poem and a song inspired by the rich tapestry of Mexican history. These creative pieces encapsulate the essence and emotions of the journey we have undertaken, offering a poetic and melodic tribute to the captivating stories and vibrant culture of Mexico. In conclusion, this crash course on Mexican history has provided a glimpse into the nation's past, highlighting its diverse civilizations, conquests, revolutions, and modern challenges. It is through understanding and appreciating this history that we can fully grasp the beauty and resilience of Mexico and its people. Let us celebrate the stories, the heroes, and the cultural heritage that make Mexico a truly remarkable and enchanting land. Poem. In lands of ancient glory, where history echoes still, lies Mexico's captivating tale. A journey we shall fulfill. From Mayan temples towering high, to Aztec empires grand, the echoes of their vibrant past within our hearts expand. The Spanish came with greed and might, conquistadors in search of gold. But amid the struggle, a spirit rose. A spirit fierce and bold. Independence's cry rang out. Led by heroes unyielding. Hidalgo's voice, Morelos' might. Their dreams for freedom revealing. Revolution's fire blazed anew. As Zapata took his stand. Villa's army fought with valor. For a nation free and grand. Frida painted her pain and truth. Through brushstrokes that unveiled. The beauty and struggle intertwined. In a life that never failed. From ancient ruins to modern streets. Mexico's heartbeat resounds. A fusion of cultures, colors, and rhythms. A symphony of sights and sounds. Let us honor Mexico's history. Its triumphs and its woes. For in understanding the past, a brighter future grows. We hope this video has given you a taste of all the incredible experiences Mexico has to offer. If you're ready to start planning your own adventure to Mexico, please ensure to use our booking.com referral link, https://www.booking.com/index.html. 8 = 7989335 to book your flights, hotels, car rentals, local attractions, and more. It's an easy and kind way to support this channel and make sure you get the best possible deals on your trip. Thank you. And Hub Metaverse team.